Hello aspirants, welcome to MVP Vishwakosha. In today's video, we will cover most important current affairs for UPSC, KPSC and all competitive exams of 3rd and 4th December 2025. In that first point, that's about exercise Ekuverin. So that is 14th edition exercise between India and Maldives. Okay. It is a main focus on counter-terror operations, urban warfare, and human assistance. Okay, HADR. In that, mainly enhances interoperability between Indian Army, okay, and Maldives Army. Okay, part of India's Sagar vision and also neighborhood first policy. In that, it is very important, and also it will strengthen India's strategic role in the Indian Ocean region. So strategically coordination between the neighbor country, it will improve the India as a global leader. Okay, so that's about India's recent exercise acquiring 14th edition that between India and Maldives. Next in that MCQ question, which of the following best describes exercise acquiring? For option, it is trilateral naval exercise. B. India Maldives Joint Army Exercise, India Sri Lanka Air Exercise, BIMSTEC Maritime Drill. So answer is that is India Maldives Joint Army Exercise. In that mains practice question, discuss the strategic significance of exercise acquiring in strengthening India Maldives defense cooperation and securing the Indian Ocean region. In that you have to discuss the strategic importance of exercise acquiring. That's about exercise acquiring 14th edition. That is between India and Maldives. Next news that is about Masala Bonds. Okay, and that is KIIFB. That issue in that KIIFB means Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board. Okay, recently ED probes on that Kerala's Infrastructure Investment Fund Board. That is almost rupees 2,150 crore. So actually that established in 1999 or reorganized in 2016. Main purpose of that Infrastructure Investment Fund Board is to mobilize fund for large infrastructure projects in Kerala and also works as a special purpose vehicle under Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Act 1999. Okay, here at ED probes. And also Masala bonds, you should know that rupee denominated bonds issued abroad and also currency risk borne by investors, not Indian issuers. And also issues a possible violation of Foreign Exchange Management Act and ECB norms. And also Constitution angle Article 293 Clause 3, that is a state borrowing requires central consent. In that article is important. In polity and in economy, it is very important. Masala bonds and recent that Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board ED Pro. In that MCQ question, practice question, Masala bonds are for option. USD bonds issued in India, INR bonds issued abroad, and Euro bonds issued by SEBI, and these bonds issued by NIFT. So answer is INR bonds issued abroad. Okay, very important that currency rupee denominated bonds issued abroad. So mains question, examine the significance of Masala bonds in India's external financing and analyze the regulatory concern highlighted by the recent case Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board. In that you have to examine. That's about Masala bonds and that Kerala Infrastructure Investment Fund Board AD Pro. Next news that is recent Assam Polygamy Prohibition Bill 2025. In that according to that bill bans polygamy across all religions except tribal and 6th scheduled areas. So violation of this will get a punishment of 7 years jail, 10 years of marriage concealed, and also linked to potential UCC implementation in Assam. Okay, very important, and also aim to protect women's right and strengthen gender justice. So in that perspective, that Assam's polygamy prohibition bill 2025 is very important. So in that MCQ practice question, the Assam polygamy prohibition bill excludes four options that all religion minorities and option B is 6 scheduled areas and says municipal regions D none. So answer is that is B 6th scheduled areas. So mains question, critically analyze the constitutional gender and federal implication of Assam Prohibition of Polygamy Bill 2025. That critically analyze. So that's about recent Assam governments, that Assam Polygamy Prohibition Bill 2025. Next, that is recently news, that is Sanchar Saathi pre-installation order. Okay, that is the Department of Telecommunication mandates Sanchar Saathi pre-installation on all smartphones. Okay, in that you should know about all the main aim and components involved in that. Okay, mainly four components are involved in that Sanchar Saathi pre-installation on smartphones. That is or in that, first one is, that is a central equipment identify registered, and second one, that is telecom analytics for fraud management and consumer protection, and third one, know your mobile, and fourth one, Astra, that is on anti-fraud system. So all that main components are that installed in Sanchar Saathi app, and also that main to aim to prevent cyber fraud, mobile theft, SIM misuse, and also that will concern privacy, user autonomy, and OEM complaints. That perspective, that recent Sanchar Saathi pre-installation order based government is very important. In that MCQ practice question, Sanchar Saathi include which of the following? Okay, that three four option, that answers in that are CEIR, that is central equipments identify register, and that is TAFCOP, that is telecom analytics for fraud management and consumer protection, and GSTN is not there. So answer is, that is option A, that is 1 and 2 only. So mains question, evaluate the effectiveness of Sanchar Saathi in combating telecom fraud while addressing privacy concern around mandatory installation. So very important, you have to evaluate. So that's about Sanchar Saathi pre-installation order by government. Next is recent test of BrahMos missile test 2025. In that, Indian Army test BrahMos missile, that distance almost 450 to 500 kilometer. Supersonic speed, that Mach 2.823. Okay. So in that, BrahMos is India-Russia joint supersonic cruise missile. That Brahmaputra and Moscow River named, and mainly jointly developed by DRDO India and NPOM by Russia. That will boost precision strike and deterrence in the Indian Army, and very important, that BrahMos missile test. And that practice MCQ question, that MCQ, that is BrahMos missile is for option hypersonic, subsonic, supersonic, and that is C or D option, that is none. So answer is, that is C option, that is supersonic. Okay, BrahMos missile is a supersonic. So that's speed is that is Mach 2.8 to 3. So mains question, discuss the strategic importance of BrahMos test in India's deterrence capability and defense modernization. That very important, you have to discuss the strategic importance. So that's about BrahMos missile test, Indian Army. Next news, that is about Supreme Court and illegal immigrant right concept. So habeas corpus petition alleging the disappearance of few Rohingyas from the custody of authorities. Court observed that the benefits and amenities should be concentrated on citizens of the country rather than on someone who has entered illegally. Okay, here very important, that is Supreme Court's observance. However, the constitutional protection under Article 14, you should know, and Article 21. 14 is right to, it's equality. 21 life and liberty. That important, and also Article 19, rights available only to citizens, and the person must follow due process. In that policy perspective, and policy perspective, it is very important reason Supreme Court and in illegal migrant rights concept. So in that MCQ practice question, illegal immigrants are guaranteed which rights? Okay, for option, all fundamental rights, only Article 19, Article 14 and 21, no rights. So answer is, that is Article 14 and 21. Okay, that is right to equality and life and liberty. Next mains question, discuss the constitutional protection available to illegal immigrants and analyze how India can balance security and humanitarian concern. So in that you have to discuss. So that's about recent Supreme Court and illegal immigrant rights concept. Next topic, that's about domestically systematically important banks. Very important. That is too big to fail banks. So in that main, the domestically systematically important banks means is a bank whose failure would pose significant risk to the financial system and economy because of its size, complexity, and interconnectedness, and lack of and global or domestic presence. Okay. That means that is also mainly criteria size, interconnectedness, complexity. Must maintain additional capital surcharge. Last known list is mainly three banks. Okay, SBI, ICICI, and HDFC banks. These are main recent 2025 listed domestic systematically important banks. Okay, so in that practice MCQ questions, that is domestic systematically important banks are required to maintain for option lower capital, sectoral priorities loans, additional capital buffer, insurance deposit. So answer is that is additional capital buffer. The mains question: examine the role of domestic systematically important banks in India's financial stability and the risk associated with concentrating banking for. In that you have to examine. So that's about domestic systematically important banks. Next, that is about Navratna status concept. Okay, that is recently Navratna higher autonomy for public sector companies. Okay, so here recent that is main Navratna status is an recognition given by the government of India to certain profitable and large public sector undertakings to grant them more autonomy, and also that is enhance decision making powers, financial and operational freedom, such as raising capital, setting up joint ventures, entering contract, etc. So given public sector's flexibility in investment and expansion. So recently that Numaligarh Refinery Limited, okay, so that got Navaratna status, very important. All that criteria, net profit and all, in global presence and all that important company that Numaligarh Refinery Limited. Okay, all that Maharatna, Navaratna, Miniratnas, all that in the two categories, all is very important. Okay, so in that practice MCQ question, Navaratna public sector undertakings get for option full privatization, complete deregulation, significant investment autonomy, and free FDI. Answer is that is C, that is significant investment autonomy. So mains question, critically evaluate the effectiveness of Navaratna status in improving the public sector undertaking competitiveness. Okay, in that you have to critically evaluate it. So that's about recent Navaratna status to Immigrant Refinery Limited. Next topic that is about Hornbill Festival. Okay, recent that Nagaland held Nagaland Hornbill Festival held annually at Isma Heritage Village. Okay, so that celebrate culture of all Naga tribes, and the Hornbill Festival is a major cultural festival of Nagaland held annually, typically in December at the Naga Heritage Village, Kisma, near the state capital Kohima. That will boost tourism in northeast India and also known as Festival of Festivals. Okay, very important Hornbill Festival and all. So in that MCQ practice question, Hornbill Festival is held in for option Manipur, Nagaland, Tripura, Mizoram. Answer is that is Nagaland. The mains question discusses the significance of Hornbill Festival in preserving tribal culture and promoting tourism-led development in northeast India. So in that it is important. So that's about Hornbill Festival in Nagaland. Next, that's about last news. That is Astronomy Institution Galaxy discovered in that contest. That Indian researcher discovered a massive spiral galaxy named Alaknanda using NASA's James Webb Space Telescope. Galaxy has two well-defined spiral arms wrapping around a bright central bulge spanning approximately 30,000 light years in diameter. So these galaxies resemble giant rotating pinwheels with a pancake-like disk of stars and a central bulge or tight concentration of stars. So main focus on galaxy evaluation, deep sky imaging, cosmic phenomena in that the discoveries and all, very important science and technology part. So in that MCQ, which Indian institutions study galaxies? A, ARIES, GST Council only, and B. So that is answer is that is D is the right answer. Okay, IA and ARIES. And that mains question, evaluate the contribution of Indian Astronomical Institution in expanding global understanding of galaxy formation and cosmology. In that you have to evaluate. So that's about Astronomy Institution in that galaxy discovery. So that's all for today's current affairs update from MVP Vishwakosha. Revise these topics well. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for daily updates on UPSC, KPSC, and all competitive exams. Thank you.